So I made this show, and it was basically, I like to call it's 30 Rock meets Punk'd. In 30 Rock, it's about a group of people who are behind the scenes of a show, and instead of being behind like a night show like SNL, they're behind a prank show.
And this was actually before YouTube pranking became a really big thing, which I like, because that would have kind of soured the...
It wouldn't have felt fresh.
It wouldn't have felt fresh, and also it would have influenced... It would have changed the way you wrote it.
Yeah. If you want me to put... The show is called Shenanigans. It's
some
no longer online. If you want me to put it on my YouTube channel, I can. Let me know in the comments if you have any interest in watching it.
Maybe email them just to see if they have plans to upload it, and if not, and they're cool with it, I say upload it.
I'm just going to upload it. They're not going to send me a cease and desist.
I was talking to their new station manager last June.
Mini Steven.
Yeah, okay, so this station manager I was giving him advice, and then he started talking about like, oh, well, I'd love to have some, good narrative stuff to put into reruns and stuff, and I recommended Shenanigans. I mentioned all the awards that it won.
The one award.
But I mean
all the award it won.
Put a picture of the award in your room behind us, but take it with your cell phone. Make it look not great.
I mean, I just upload the Facebook photo I have. That was my profile picture for a little bit, where it was me and Trey holding it.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
I recommended that among a couple other shows from back then that I thought were great. And it was really weird because I thought, I've maybe been out of college around 4 years now. Have they really already forgotten about these shows from the last year?
Yeah.
And then after that, every time I visit Austin, I walk around the station, look at what's new. And I remember when I started there was this just kind of diorama on Expo. I don't know what you call them. Those like cardboard diorama
I'm not
going
to help you out at all.
Fumbling here. With just pictures from...
collage.
A collage of like old volunteers from like
I'm gonna go with montage. It's just a montage. Yeah. They're all training.
Yeah. It's them growing up.
Draaaagooooo!
Theme music's playing.
Yeah.
Of them from like the late 90s to maybe 2005. I remember being a freshman there going, I don't know who any of these people are. And when I went there now, I looked at the other diorama that we had been setting up as we were there. So at the time it was new, and you're like,
I know all these people?
I know all these people. None of these students know who any of us are.
That's so
we're
weird.
That old crew now. Shenanigans. I was in that. There's me falling and getting chopped into a trunk.
You're in 2 episodes.
Yeah,
that was your callback in the finale.
Yeah.
I'm
the
very...
other one is when I'm torturing Trey, right?
Yes, you waterboarded a guy. I won't spoil. I'll put these online. You can watch them if you have any interest in watching my college.
He filmed that in my apartment, by the way, and I don't think I was there that day. I was there towards the end of it, but I think for a good chunk of it, I was out at the station.
That's right.
So I just let you in my apartment. I was like...
I earned your trust.
Okay, go.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm really happy with like the way the show looks. Some of the plots I'm happy with. I'm definitely not happy with like the jokes and stuff like that. I feel like
visually it looks great.
And also the acting in it is not fantastic. Myself included. I don't think I'm a good actor. You don't either.
It depends. Oh, then I remember I did like, I don't think you have it hanging up in this room, but I remember I did a photo shoot for you before the show went live.
Yeah, to make posters.
And so you'd have promo stuff because I had it to where, you have to send me JPEGs in these dimensions for the website and banners and YouTube. I had this whole social media thing, and I was like, okay, 5 birds with 1 stone. And I took the pictures, and then...
It's a brutal stone.
Huge.
Just a pile of dead birds.
Huge birds, all dead. But I liked how they turned out, and then like Marcella changed her hair somewhere in the middle of the season.
Yeah,
One of my actress irrelevant. Or something.
My actress in between the first and second episode dyed her hair. No warning.
Did you address that within the story?
That was the one. That was the one big change that happened on the fly that I didn't address. But I had stuff where like we had to change the house that we called home in the show, and I addressed that.
Why was that again? In real life, why did you?
Well, because I wasn't using my parents' house.
Okay.
Because it was being renovated. So I used a neighbor's house, and they were busy on like the only weekends that all my actors could shoot. I used another one of my parents' friends' houses. And I mean, in the show, it's like this mansion. They get all this money. They get a budget for the show, and they waste it on a car in a really nice place. And so now they're forced to make the show on a shoestring budget despite living in luxury.
So it's been a while since I saw it, but you need to make a DVD of this, by the way.
I want to re-edit all the episodes now that
you want to remaster and
I want to George Lucas it a little bit. Mostly, there's one voiceover joke I want to change. I want to get rid of as much voiceover as I can because I did for the first couple episodes do a lot of like inner monologue, and I hate that in shows so much.
I'm not going to commit to this this offer I'm putting out there, but it's bugged me for borderline maybe 5 years now. 4.5. There's an episode where you are texting. Someone discovers texting, and I remember you came up to me and you were so proud, like, hey, check out what I did. And I think you did it in Final Cut, and you were just like flashing titles up there, and I was like,
no, but they were rolling letter at a time.
Yeah.
So it looked like texting. I absolutely want to redo that.
Yeah.
Especially the jokes contained within it.
Okay. But at the time I was like, you're coming up to the station VFX guy saying, look at what my white text with no design.
We all have to start somewhere.
I know. But if you're going to remaster that. So the funny thing, and I think I might have mentioned this when you pitched the show to me, but anytime someone would pitch a narrative show, thank you, they'd always say, it's about us at the TV station. Some people from Sneak Peek said, yeah, this show's about us and we're trying to produce Sneak Peek, but the show's like us behind the scenes. And I shot them down. I said, no, we have too many of those. And one of the reasons was because my show was, hey, we're here, we're producing Video Game Hour Live, and the show's about us, behind the scenes. In your show and in Night Show, it was TSTV, right? TSTV was the station.
Yeah, but it stood for Television Studio TV Studios.
Okay. So that's how you got around it.
Yeah.
Because there was no way you would have had the budget to rent the mansion that all of the characters live in.
Right, yeah.
Within the universe if it was TSTV. But even Night Show, they were like, yeah, we're a student television station that broadcasts to all of America.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's not the case.
Yeah. No, I just wanted the TV station as just a generic TV station. I didn't want to tie it in.
The logo.
Yeah.
The logo's on
the walls.
It's
just in the background. I was like, well, I got to make that mean something. But yeah, no, I'm proud of it. I'm proud that I got it done.
What's the play with the sword fight?
Is someone paying you to ask me this?
No. Yes.
I seriously want to know why everyone keeps asking me about what I now know is Cyrano de Bergerac, but it's come up 3 times now.